Yeah, we got spot caller captain.
EA Sports coverage of the national year. Just as we were ready for it, from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. The Colts get set to match up with the Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
Yeah, they only lost 1 right now. Their quarterback, they call a captain it, man.
Any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week.
They fooled one just like I got to watch out for him. He like to take off running.
He wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Boy, 5. Good God.
On first down, Kaepernick. Dumps this one off to Madden. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage.
We're going to spot him the whole game.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes
Watch out for Marlon Mack.
And tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
Good D right there. Good D.
Nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on.
Yeah, he's still on. He said he walked. He told me he was gonna walk. Walk
from there. He punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans ready to take over here on offense. And it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in the year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. A dynamic performer.
Out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay after the receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Rolling. And he's going to have to this one as down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson.
Look at Kirtland. My fault for the nigga Kirtland. Give me 4 though.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was in, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Yeah, he was out of bounds, nigga.
First interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week.
Nope. He was inbound, though. yo, I just, hey, man.
They begin the drive. Right at the line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know what to do there, though.
This defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we?
Yeah, safety, yeah, oh, man.
But we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he is going to have a course 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Left side, Doyle with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. We're scoreless after 1. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Now he steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end. Decent yardage.
I'm going to have to do that. Do that.
7 out of that, and it's 2nd
do
down.
my own spy again.
His progressions. Not there, not there.
All right, you sit there. You sit there right there.
Down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run here with Mack. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage.
All we gotta do, let him get the field goal, or we pick it off.
To throw is Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle.
They won again?
On the season.
Shit.
These guys are 1st onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all.
All we gotta do, fellas, score a touchdown. And be right back in the game.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Good run.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who could lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
On the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone.
Yeah, I'm at 106 on the second quarter. Yeah.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And this one too low. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and John.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Steps away. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to the right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rolling to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, well, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught outright, Amendola. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. Still staying on his feet.
Keep running, boy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We're on the other side now.
Now it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. On the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it
good catch, boy.
Down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup.
Come on, Leslie. Come on, I'm not. You ain't the fault, Leslie. The other nigga did that shit.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
I did the same thing, man. I did the same thing.
Answer the touchdown. The defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Kaepernick going to throw. He's got the 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know
I hope they don't challenge this shit.
this and work on it all the time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear
Ball
possession of football.
coming back.
This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Kaepernick now on first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the and going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
You don't hate the ball at all, fellas.
Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Oh, someone had to get hurt so he could.
On that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 30 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Now Kaepernick. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends.
And he's going to go